Alright guys, so I know you guys saw the title of this video, so you guys know I'm going to be talking about Black Ops 7, and I know it's been a while since I've covered Call of Duty on this channel. I think the last time I covered it was when I announced that I'm not playing Call of Duty anymore, pretty much. Like, I quit Black Ops 6. Uh, that was months ago though, because Black Ops 6 was not a great game, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't that great. Like, it was pretty decent, but there's too many issues with the game that just make it unplayable. And, this video is not about Black Ops 6, it's about Black Ops 7, and why I do not care about Black Ops 7. And I know I quit Black Ops 6 because it just wasn't fun, and it was absolutely a mess. And right now, I think they're on Season 4, and right now, like, the player count is dwindling too much. I've been hearing it's actually really hard to find multiplayer matches on Black Ops 6, at least when it comes to some of the game modes, like Search and Destroy, or, like, I've heard Hardpoint's been difficult to find. Like, I hear, like, the only game modes you can really find games on is, like, Team Deathmatch and Domination. Which is insane, because this game is, like, what, not even a year old, and it's basically doing worse than older Call of Duties when it comes to multiplayer. And that's what I've heard anyways. I don't know if that's exactly true. I wouldn't be surprised if it was true. Because let me tell you guys, Black Ops 6 is not good. I think Black Ops 6 is honestly pretty bad. But, Anyways, enough of Black Ops 6 though. Because, I mean, I will talk about it more as to why I don't care about Black Ops 7. So, I think it's been, like, a couple weeks, or at least 2 weeks, I think, since Black Ops 7 got announced, right? They had their whole teaser trailer and everything, and they're like, oh yeah, the new Call of Duty is Black Ops 7. It's like a sequel to Black Ops 2. And, like, sure, the story mode is actually interesting this time because it's a sequel to Black Ops 2, which that campaign was amazing, but the multiplayer, I mean, we don't know much about it. We don't know anything about it. But knowing how it's been such a mess, like Black Ops 6 has been such a mess, it's been really buggy, has a lot of problems, and aren't fixed to this day. And, the skill-based matchmaking is also kind of being a huge issue in the multiplayer right now. I honestly do not care enough to go play Black Ops 6. Like, even the zombies, like the zombies mode in, I mean, Black Ops 7, sorry. I meant to say Black Ops 7. So even the zombies mode in Black Ops 6 was not even that great either. Like, it was pretty decent, don't get me wrong, but the maps were not great. So I'm pretty sure zombies will probably be the same way in Black Ops 7, which, I mean, I'm hearing that Transit's coming back, which that's cool, like, I like Transit, but it's not going to be the same. Like, it's going to be modern zombies on an old map, and it's just not going to hit the same. Like, why play Transit on Black Ops 7 when you could just load up Black Ops 2 and play Transit? And it's probably more fun to play Black Ops 2. So, anyways, so yeah, that doesn't really encourage me to play Black Ops 7. I've even been hearing that Mob of the Dead might get a remake again on Black Ops 7, which then again, it's like, Mob of the Dead is one of the better zombies maps up there. But I don't really, that doesn't make me want to play more, honestly. That just kind of makes me less excited because there's nothing really new. And the fact that there's nothing really new is what's really making this, like, not exciting. Like, I'm not excited to play this game. I don't want to play. Alright? I'm honestly gonna skipping out on this one, especially since this one's probably gonna be another $70 game, probably 80. Who knows? We don't know the price yet because Nintendo's been pushing up the prices. We'll see if they'll push up the prices for COD. I don't know. We'll see. And just, yeah, zombies being one of the best parts of COD. If I don't care about that either, I mean, I'm not even gonna bother, like, buying it, right? Because, I mean, I'm done with multiplayer. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care about new Call of Duty multiplayer anymore. I think new Call of Duty multiplayer is absolutely terrible. Like, everyone is super sweaty, super try hard, and people are gonna go in the comments and say that, oh, you're just bad, get better. And, it's always gonna happen, but I have gotten better. I am good at the game. It just sucks that since I'm better, I always have to face up against these guys 24/7, and I don't want to do that, okay? Especially since I have strayed away from the franchise. I don't really want to go back into a super sweaty, game, and it's just not gonna be fun because then I have to actually try, and it's just not gonna be fun. That's why I moved on, from Call of Duty and play other games instead because it's just more enjoyable to play something much more relaxing, not as competitive and sweaty. So yeah, one of the main reasons why I play COD, because I'm not gonna lie, Black Ops 6 was like, it was so bad that it got unbearable. Like, all this, just sweating every single game. and also having like a lot of issues with the hit detection and just lagging, servers being not great, and I just had enough of it, and I can't stand it. So you know, it's terrible. And I've been hearing Omni Movement's coming back, which Omni Movement has its own issues that I don't like. There's things about it that I don't like. I have issues with it. You know, because it definitely switches up the way I play. Like there's certain things that I used to do in other games that don't work anymore due to the Omni Movement, and it just kind of sucks now because it just, I don't know. Like, I mean, I know it's a learning curve, and I have figured out how to play with the Omni Movement. I just think it's very clunky, in my personal opinion. But, it's alright. Some people think it's great. Good for them. I personally do not like the Omni Movement. I hope that they stop using Omni Movement or bringing it back in future Call of Duties, but, most likely they'll probably keep it around. But, so yeah, like, and I've been hearing that all the maps are gonna be like Black Ops 2 remasters, which I mean, that's great and all, but here's the problem. Those maps are not made for modern Call of Duty. Because if you guys remember what happened when the new Modern Warfare 3 came out, they brought back all the original Modern Warfare 2 maps. We had way faster movement and sliding and all that, and let's just say the maps do not play the same. They won't. They were just there for nostalgia. And I remember, like, they still play better than a lot of newer Call of Duty maps, don't get me wrong. But they will not play the same as they used to because these maps are not made for these newer CODs. They're just not. So, obviously these Black Ops 2 maps are just not gonna really... I don't think they're gonna play as well as they did back in the day. And, it's alright. I mean, I'm not gonna play them, so it's not my problem. But, I guarantee you, if it's true that most of the maps are Black Ops 2 remasters, I guarantee you're gonna see videos of people being like, oh, these maps do not play the same. They play terrible because obviously these maps were not designed for the movement, especially if we have Omni movement and all that and all this fast-paced movement. They're not gonna play the same. They never will. And people are getting mad about it. But you know what? For me, it's not gonna be my problem because I'm not gonna play it. Maybe I'll play the beta, give it a try to see if it's improved. But honestly, I don't think it'll be enough for me to buy the game. I genuinely don't think I will buy it. I just don't care. The only reason why I say I might try out the beta is because, well, it's free. Like, I mean, if it's free to play, I'll check it out, It doesn't cost me anything, it just costs me some storage. And once the beta ends, I can just uninstall it. Easy as that. But, I'm gonna try it out, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how much I'll play. I just don't really care about the game. But if it's a sequel to Black Ops 2, the only reason I want to kind of check it out is to see, is it going to be better than Black Ops 6, or is it just still going to have the same issues that it did, that Black Ops 6 did, which if they just have the same issues, I'm not doing it. I'm checking out, because I really don't want to play another super buggy COD game, because I just don't, it's just not worth my time or my money. And I feel like a lot of people are also feeling the same way. Like, I feel like most people in the Call of Duty community are probably just done. Like, if you guys look at the comments, right, on the Black Ops 7, like, reveal trailer, they're mostly negative. They're all mostly negative. People have done data, like, I've done some research, and you know how there's, like, the add-on on Google where it can show you the dislikes, and turns out they're not accurate in that, most people have compared to what it's shown on, through the add-on and to their actual dislikes, and people have been able to come up with, to come up with the fact that it looks like that the likes may actually be double the amount of what we see on the trailer, and that it looks like there's going to be more dislikes than likes on the Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, teaser trailer, which is insane. So it just looks like for the most part people do not really like care about this game, and I don't either. I honestly am really tired of playing COD, and COD has been coming out for so many years, and maybe I wouldn't be so tired of it if the game was just fun and good. But no, for those of us that have been playing for a lot longer, that have become better at the game, because obviously, like, if you play a game for so long, or a lot, obviously you're gonna get better, you're gonna figure things out, and you're gonna start to improve. But obviously, nowadays in COD, I mean, if you improve, you get punished for it. So obviously all the bad players that are not improving due to skill-based matchmaking, putting them in like kind of these special brackets to keep them safe, and to make sure they have a good time and not get put in with the sweats, they're never going to improve, and they're never going to know that because they're all the casuals that just play. Every once in a while they probably get on after work and they're like, yeah, I just want to play some Call of Duty, and then they'll just get on, play like for maybe an hour, maybe less than that. They're terrible at the game. You know, they win a game or two, whatever. They have a good time, they get off, and those people will never know what it's really like for the rest of us. So, I don't know. Well, looking at the casual, audience, there's been some Reddit posts, brought up by casuals that they don't want to buy Black Ops 7 because, well, Black Ops 6 just came out, so some of them are mad about it. So I don't know. It looks like even the casuals are just kind of done dealing with this, yearly release cycle of COD, which I don't blame them. I mean, COD coming out like every year kind of sucks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it really does suck just to see a new game come out all the time. And I honestly just, I'm in the same boat because I mean, I've been playing COD for a while now. I've been playing it. I'm not necessarily an OG, but I've played the original games. I've played like the original Modern Warfare 2, 3, Black Ops 1, 2, not in their prime though. Not when they were like the main game, which I really wish I did. They're so good. I played them, like, man, these games are amazing because when I did try them out and play them, there were people still playing the games online. But now not anymore, which is sad because now no one's playing the game anymore and it's hard to find matches. But I started playing around like 2015, 2016. But of course, I was playing the newer CODs, and I'm like, these are alright, like I was kind of like, Black Ops 3 was fun, and I was like, like nothing special, right? But then I went to go try the original, like Golden Era Call of Duties, and those were so much fun. And playing Call of Duty World War II was kind of like a game that was a lot closer to those kinds of games, and I loved World War II, especially after the overhaul. So like, I so I've been around for a while, right? So I know what Call of Duty should be like, how it should play, you know. Like obviously I'm not like too new, at least I started playing before the Warzone era. I could have been playing Call of Duty during its golden era, when they were coming out. But of course, I didn't choose to because I wasn't interested in playing shooters at the time. But once I got into it, I learned a lot about Call of Duty, played the old games, and realized they were so much better. And just to see how, things have changed, and just see how everyone, skill-based matchmaking is ruining everything, and just how, much of a struggle it is to play multiplayer, and just how unfun it is. Like, you can be good at the game, and you can do good, but most of the time when playing multiplayer, like, yeah, I can do great. I can drop, like, 30, 50 kills, but I just won't have fun doing it because it's just constant, just tryharding and dying over and over and over again, and just, running, like, from spawn. Like, you spawn in, you run, you kill people, die, you explode, get sniped, die to shotguns, die to campers, die to drop shotters. You're bunny hopping, they're bunny hopping, everyone's sliding everywhere, you're trying to slide everywhere, you're trying to throw like semtexes on the points. So if you're playing objective, you're just doing all this stuff, and it's just too much work in my personal opinion, and it's just not fun. So, obviously the skill-based matchmaking still being a thing, I'm not interested because I don't want to sweat anymore. I am kind of tired of it, which is why you guys see me play games like Nintendo games here on the channel. Why you guys see me play Minecraft. The only like competitive, like, well, not competitive, but it kind of is, but it like PvP, I only play like Dead by Daylight. That's about it, man. That's about it. I guess Mario Kart does count, but it's not like I'm playing online, so it's not the same. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like play those super competitive games with skill-based matchmaking anymore. Like, I'm just kind of tired of it. And I've been playing those games since 2019. Because around 2019, or I guess 2018, because they would have skill-based matchmaking, and I think Fortnite, I think that's when they added it. And there were some other games, but like, it started becoming way too heavy in Modern Warfare 2019. And at the time we thought it was bad. But since Modern Warfare 2019 doesn't take much skill to really play, it doesn't take a lot of skill to kill people, it was bearable. But once we started getting further and further, like with how most games started putting skill-based matchmaking, it just gaming as a whole, when it comes to like FPS and like PvP, just wasn't fun anymore. And I don't know, I just have given up on playing those kinds of games. Like every once in a while I'll play COD, but I'll play like a match or two, maybe three if I'm feeling it. But after that, I just get off because it's just not fun anymore. And I just rather would play any other game. Like literally, I'm playing like 7 Days to Die right now too, with friends. And like it's literally a zombie survival game. Like it's so much more enjoyable than like sweating on Call of Duty. Like I'm sorry, I just don't care enough to play these games anymore. I don't even play Battle Royale. I think Battle Royale's stupid, you know? So yeah, with all these like reasons, that's why I just don't care about Black Ops 6. Like I know it's gonna be a sequel to Black Ops 2, which just sounds cool, sounds good on paper, but it's not gonna be executed well, and I guarantee you people are just gonna be really excited about this game. People are gonna get very disappointed, and you know what? I mean, I expect everyone to be upset and disappointed by this game because I guarantee you it's not gonna be good. I guarantee you people are going to see it, start playing it, and then realize that Call of Duty will never be back, unfortunately. And a lot of us, big Call of Duty fans really hope that it would, Call of Duty would be back, but it's not, it's never happening, guys. Let's be honest. It's over. You know, like, it is what it is, guys. Like, genuinely, when it comes to COD, I'm just kind of done with it as well. Like, literally all my friends don't even care about it. None of us are getting Black Ops 7. We are all done. So are so many people. Like, I think Black Ops 6 was literally our last one. So, and I see where Call of Duty is going. I mean, eventually, I feel like what's going to end up happening is either they don't fix things and Call of Duty will just die out, or they actually listen to the community and actually make a pretty decent game. Only one of those two things will happen. I feel like Call of Duty just dying out will be the most likely thing to happen because, I mean, look at what happened to what they did with Guitar Hero. That game's gone now. So, Call of Duty might be going in the same direction. But yeah, I know, sorry about, the ranting and just going kind of off topic on so many things, but there's just so much, that I wanted to say when it comes to Black Ops 7, just Call of Duty as a whole, because I haven't talked about it in a while here on the channel, but I saw the trailer, I saw the announcement, and I just could care less about it. I don't even care about Black Ops 7. I'm not even looking forward to it. I'm not excited. I just don't care. But yeah. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video though, you guys. If you guys made this far into the video, I hope all of you guys enjoyed, and thank you all for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.